Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Just steamrolling his way through. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and 10 here. The give on the inside. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Lane.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Dropping back, it's Drones. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Run in the red zone, it's Tootin. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And the Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Back to pass, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They'll run the screen. They stripped it out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinters.
And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a gap. It's Tootin. The Hokies get enough for the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity in this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Tootin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Unloads it left. It's complete. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
Time to take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back at the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gets it out fast. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. To get another look at this Hokie offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. You're like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Drones. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Strikes the blow. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Michigan.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Looking for space. It's Tootin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away. That's the 20. He's got space.
You just feel like throughout the course. This guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th.
Michigan 28, Virginia Tech 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Michigan, 28. Virginia Tech, 17.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Warren. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and secure. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On target to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Fires it down the seam. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Drones. He finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Still looking on the move. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Wants to throw. It's Groves. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down here for the offense. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Tootin. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Timeout, Michigan.
Second and goal coming up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to throw. It's Drones. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now, there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And, David, this is exactly what quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They've got the screen set up. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
A completion, but not quite enough for the 1st down. 3rd down coming for this offense. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It is good. And now they take the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Defense in press coverage. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Tackle is made at the 19. Brings up 2nd down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give to the back. Just ran him over. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Back to throw, it's Warren. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.